What's up? It's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. It's Saturday morning and I'm doing a fun market prep challenge today. So I make these bird plushies that I designed last summer, and I've got a market coming up in May. It's currently March and I have a really cool display I'm working on to try and sell some of these birds. So today I want to challenge myself and see how many birds I can make in a day. So I got up early this morning. I already started working. I've got some of the bodies mostly finished. I did two, took a break to have some breakfast. It's 10:30. I'm almost finished with a third one. I do have one that was pre-started, so when I finish this one, we'll count that as like half of one. But I don't really have a goal for how many I'm gonna finish. This is kind of just to see. So what I need is 3 pigeons, which I technically have yet to design. I have the yarn, I just haven't tried it out yet. 2 cardinals, 3 green jays, which the cardinals and the green jays have like felt pieces that go on their faces, so I have pre-cut that stuff out to kind of save on time. 4 crows, 2 canaries, and 2 kind of like miscellaneous, not actually based on a real bird, hence the pink. So I will be taking lots of strategic breaks to rest my hands and kind of work on various pieces. So right now I'm just working on getting like the bulk of the bodies to a point where I'm ready to put in eyes and stuff them. At some point I'll stop and kind of glue on any felt pieces, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna work for a little while until I'm ready to do my workout for the day, which will count as a break, and then we'll keep going and we'll see. I don't know, maybe 6. Let's try to see if we can do like 6 entire birds in a day. We'll find out. Alright, it's time for another break. I'm gonna go do my workout. I finished the pink body, did the first pigeon. I just kind of started crocheting with this. It's Loops and Threads Charisma, like tweed stripe. I think it turned out perfectly, like the way the colors line up. I know it won't always be that perfect, but love it. So I went ahead and did 2 more heads for 2 more pigeons. So I'm gonna take a break, go do a workout, shower, that kind of stuff. Maybe, depending on how long that takes, give my hands a little bit more of a rest. At some point today, I do have a couple errands to run, and I think I'm gonna go see if I can find, normally I do find, which is these plain boy metal hooks, but I don't have any kind of ergonomic 5.5mm, which is what I use for these, and it's chunky yarn, so it is a little rough on my hands. So I might go see if I can find like an ergonomic handle one. Alright, it's a little after 4. I took a nice long break after my workout and had lunch, and then it started like storming outside, and so I kind of wanted to just sit downstairs and listen to the rain by the windows. So I worked up body for the canary and for one of the crows, and then just got back from running my errands, got my 5.5mm hook. It's not cute at all, but I went to Hobby Lobby because Michaels has Clover Moore hooks, which I would have been fine purchasing, but I know people love them, and I do have one. I don't love the aluminum hooks. This one, yeah, it's probably the like stainless steel or whatever. They're so light. I like a little bit of heft in my hands, and I don't have any of this kind from Hobby Lobby, the like whatever Yarnology ones, but like they're plastic up here, which I like because this rubbery stuff from the Clover and More hooks, stuff squishes. Squish it? I'm trying to talk too fast. Squishier yarns, like plush yarns, stick to that and it bugs me. They actually had, I almost bought, and then I was like, wait a minute. It might have been the same Yarnology brand, but they had these other ergonomic ones that had these like pretty tie-dye looking designs. They were like so silicone-y that they were like sticky, and I was like, hell no. So I also, this is cheaper than the Clover Moors. This one was like, it was $2.50, and yarn stuff is on sale this week, so this is way cheaper than like a $12 hook that I don't love as much. So there's that. But yeah, so I'm going to start putting in eyes and assembling. I want to kind of, I think, like get done what I have here today if I can before I start making more bodies. So that's where we're at. Alright, I am calling it a night. It's 8:40. I was hoping to be done like an hour ago. I'm hungry. I need to make dinner, but I want to showcase all the birds. So I did 6.5 if you include this one. I totally could have done the body. I feel like doing that part of the body before I do the eyes and stuff, it takes the least amount of time. So I'm gonna call it 7. Okay, so this is how the pigeon turned out. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so cute. I think next time I will do probably matching feet and beak. I originally had planned to do a black beak because if you look up pictures of pigeons, that's mostly what they are. But I made one and I kind of held it up to it and I didn't like it as much, so I do really like the orange beak. So one pigeon is finished. This is how the canary turned out. I think it's so cute. I love this yarn combo. This is the only one I had to double strand because I really had trouble finding a color I liked. I don't like to do really like just one plain color unless it's like the green jays or my cardinals where there's more happening in the face. So I ended up double stranding. I started another one but my hands got tired. A bulky yarn with like a thinner yellow. This is the first of my crows. It's got bigger eyes because this yarn is so dark. I'm still trying to find like the perfect yarn for the crows that's like black but not too black. I'm still working on that. This one I like okay, but I did think it needed the bigger eyes. I got two, or the two, these are the only two I was gonna do. The miscellaneous birds done. They're basically structured like the crows, but there's this like nice soft pink and then this kind of almost like stained glass looking one that I think its eyes needed to be wider set, but I still think it looks cute. Then I probably should not have saved these last for gluing because they have the most pieces and I was really struggling towards the end there. But these are 2 of the green jays that I got finished. So I made 7 out of the 16 birds that I want for market prepping, so not too shabby for just one day. Thanks for hanging out with me while I worked through all of this today. I started working over 13 hours ago, so I'm definitely ready to call it a night. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post videos twice a month. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.